Day 19 of our 30 Days Biology Domination crash course, Excretory products and their elimination. 3 to 4 marks in NEET every single year, and most students lose them all because they mix up one number, one hormone, or one nephron segment. Today, we fix that permanently. By the end of this video, you will know the kidney like the back of your hand. Let's go. First, nitrogenous waste. Protein metabolism gives us ammonia. Now, the body needs to excrete it, but ammonia is highly toxic and needs a lot of water. Aquatic animals, like fish, can afford that. They are ammonotelic. Humans can't waste water, so we convert ammonia to urea in the liver. We are ureotelic. Birds, reptiles, and land insects go one step further. They make uric acid, which is almost insoluble, needs barely any water, and can be excreted as a paste. That's why bird droppings are semi-solid. NEET loves asking which group falls where. Memorize this triangle once and never forget it. Next, the nephron. This is the star of the chapter. Each kidney has about 1 million nephrons. Know the structure cold. Bowman's capsule wraps around the glomerulus, a bunch of capillaries. Then comes the PCT, which is in the cortex. Then the loop of Henle dips into the medulla. The descending limb is permeable to water. The ascending limb is impermeable to water. This difference is what creates the concentration gradient in the medulla. Then the DCT, then the collecting duct. 2 types of nephrons: cortical nephrons, shorter loop, mostly in cortex; juxtamedullary nephrons, long loop, deep into medulla, responsible for concentrating urine. NEET has asked this distinction directly. Urine formation has 3 steps, and you must know what happens where. Step 1. Glomerular filtration. Blood is forced under pressure into Bowman's capsule. The filtration rate, GFR, is 125 milliliters per minute, or 180 liters per day. Everything small passes through: water, glucose, amino acids, urea, ions. Blood cells and proteins do not pass. They're too large. Step 2. Tubular reabsorption. The PCT reabsorbs almost everything useful: glucose, amino acids, most sodium, most water. The loop of Henle sets up the concentration gradient. DCT and collecting duct do the fine adjustment. Step 3. Tubular secretion. This is reabsorption in reverse. Substances like H+, K+, creatinine, ammonia, these move from blood into the tubule. This is how the body regulates blood pH. Final urine, only about 1.5 liters a day. From 180 liters filtered, only 1.5 comes out. That's how efficient your kidney is. Hormonal regulation. This is where NEET picks up 1 to 2 marks every year. ADH, antidiuretic hormone, also called vasopressin, made in the hypothalamus, stored and released by the posterior pituitary. It acts on the DCT and collecting duct, making them permeable to water, so more water is reabsorbed and urine becomes concentrated. Deficiency of ADH causes diabetes insipidus, huge volumes of dilute urine, very different from diabetes mellitus. Next, aldosterone, from the adrenal cortex, also acts on DCT and collecting duct. It promotes sodium reabsorption and potassium secretion, and water follows sodium, so blood volume goes up. Then there's ANF, atrial natriuretic factor, released by the heart's atria when blood pressure rises. It causes vasodilation and opposes aldosterone, a natural blood pressure check. Know all 3: source, target, and effect. The countercurrent mechanism. This is the most conceptually rich part of this chapter, and NEET absolutely loves it. The loop of Henle and the vasa recta, the capillaries running alongside, work as a team. In the descending limb, water freely exits because it's permeable to water, so the filtrate gets concentrated as it goes deeper. In the ascending limb, it's the opposite. Impermeable to water, but sodium and chloride are actively pumped out. This builds up a high solute concentration in the medulla. The vasa recta runs parallel in a loop. It picks up solutes going down and releases them going up, so the medullary gradient is preserved and not washed away. The result? An osmolarity gradient from 300 milliosmoles in the cortex to 1200 in the inner medulla. This gradient is what allows the collecting duct, under ADH, to concentrate urine maximally. Beautiful engineering, right? Kidneys are not the only excretory organs. NEET tests this every few years. Skin excretes through sweat, water, sodium chloride, a small amount of urea, and lactic acid. Lungs excrete carbon dioxide and water vapor with every breath. The liver is a major excretory organ. It excretes bile pigments like bilirubin and biliverdin, which come from the breakdown of hemoglobin from old red blood cells. It also excretes cholesterol, drugs, and hormones through bile. The large intestine excretes calcium, magnesium, and iron salt through feces. The liver is considered the largest internal excretory organ. Don't ignore this section. It's an easy mark if you remember it. And that's day 19, locked in. Let's quickly hammer the key numbers. GFR is 125 milliliters per minute, or 180 liters per day. Final urine output is only 1.5 liters per day. Each kidney has roughly 1 million nephrons. Cortex osmolarity is 300 milliosmoles, and the inner medulla tip reaches 1200. These numbers will appear in your NEET paper, guarantee it. Tomorrow, we hit day 20, locomotion and movement. If this video helped you, share it with your NEET squad right now. You might just save someone's rank. Drop your doubts in the comments. I personally read every single one. See you tomorrow.